The County Courts Act 1984, Section 69, is a UK legal provision that deals with the jurisdiction of county courts in civil cases. I'll go into more detail to help explain it. If you're facing court action due to late payment on services and unpaid personal debts, the claimant could make a legal claim for more money as interest on the debt. This is governed by Section 69 of the County Courts Act 1984. It's important to understand the rules for creditors claiming fixed interest against your debt to avoid any unwanted legal hassle. Let's dive into the legal side of things. So, what is the County Courts Act 1984? It's an act used to regulate the way that county court proceedings are conducted in the UK. This includes matters relating to debt and was enacted in 1984, but has since been updated and amended over time. And what is Section 69 of the County Courts Act 1984? Well, Section 69 of the Act states that a claimant can ask for the debtor to pay interest on the money that they failed to repay. This means that when a judge asks a debtor to repay the debt, the judge can make a further judgment, asking the debtor to pay interest on the debt as per the claimant's request. For those claiming damages against a company for breaking contractual terms, there is the Commercial Debts Interest Act 1998. Under the Commercial Debts Interest Act 1998, also known as the Late Payment of Commercial Debts Interest Act, the plaintiff may claim a statutory rate of interest at 8% per annum. This interest can be added to commercial debts where one company claims against another company for contractual damages or breaking the terms of a contract, resulting in damages or debt. This interest payment of commercial debts must also be claimed, as is no automatic right to the interest payment. If there's no claim made, the 8% interest rate would not be applied. This base rate of interest applied to the debt under the 1998 Act is simple interest rather than compounded interest. Calculating the statutory interest of your debt is possible, but it's not as simple as just working out 8% of the debt owed. The interest available to claim is calculated by multiplying the total debt amount by 0.08. Dividing the above answer by 365, the daily rate of interest. Multiplying the daily rate of interest by the number of days the debt has been owed. For example, if you have a debt worth £500 that you've owed for 100 days, the claim would be calculated as 500, the money owed, times 0.08 equals 40, annual rate of interest. 40 by 365 equals 0.11, that's a daily rate of interest. 0.11 times 100 days equals 11. The statutory interest at a rate of 8% in this case would equal a sum of £11 awarded to the claimant in interest and thus added to the debtor's account to be repaid. If you owe money on a loan or credit card, it's best to avoid legal proceedings. Making a late payment is not the end of the road, and there are plenty of things that you can still do to avoid a court date. If you're taken to court, you may end up paying back more interest, and you may also be charged with a creditor's solicitor's fees for the trial and other fees relating to the recovery of the debt, including enforcement action. If you feel overwhelmed with your debts and you're struggling financially, you could also look into debt solutions. Some of them lower your monthly repayments, while others can even write off some of your debt. To be honest, there are pros and cons to all of them, so it's best to get a full understanding of them all. Below this video, I've got a short form and it'll ask you a few questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe. At the end of the form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to give you all the information you need about debt solutions. So click the link below, go and check it out and let me know how you get on.